Okay, today we're going to draw problem 218. I may have started it on one of the previous videos, but I'll show you a much easier way that this can be drawn. It's 5¼ inches overall, and then these smaller triangles are 2½ inches. So let's go to our AutoCAD, and we're going to start by drawing our small triangles, or draw one of them. And I'm going to turn ortho on so I'm getting a straight line, 2.5. And then I'm going to zoom in where you can see a little better. We'll draw a line. I'm going to turn ortho off because it works better when you type this in. Shift at. Shift at 2.5 at an angle of, which is the less than sign, 60, and back to our line on the bottom. All right, that's got this correct. All right, now we're going to offset by 1/4 inch on the inside of our triangle. 3 times on the left side, 3 times on the bottom, and 1 time on the right hand side. All right, one of the things that makes this much easier is we can use the fillet. If you do not use a radius or use the default radius is 0. So if I use fillet on this line and this line, it makes a corner. It trims everything off except a corner. So I'm going to use fillet and come down here and click on multiple and go to my next one. And my next one. I can do this one at the top here and this one here. All right, now we're going to use trim. And I'm going to trim here and here and here and here. That corner of our drawing is correct now. So I'm going to copy that. Use the copy. Select it. Pick a point on it and move it over here somewhere and set it down. Now, that is what I need, except it's turned the wrong way. I could use mirror, but then I'd have to go back and put some lines together and trim. But this is the right, this is correct if I can get it turned the correct way. So I can use rotate, which is this symbol here. Rotate, select my objects. Pick the bottom corner here, tell it 120 degrees. And that is correct now. I can put a line between from here out 0.25. And then I can, before I do that, let's go ahead and copy this again. And let's move this from this point to that point. All right. Now that I have that, this is also correct if I can get it turned in the right direction. So actually it turns also 120 degrees. I must have clicked on something else. Rotate, select, pick my point, 120. And now I've got it turned the right way, but I don't know where to put it. There's a couple of ways you can do that. One of the ways is you can draw a line here and shift at 0.25 at an angle of 60. And now I can move and I can use join. There's a symbol here called join. I'm not sure if I didn't check a while ago whether it's on the web version of AutoCAD or not. But I can use join or I can use extend. You could actually use extend here rather than trim. Use extend, right click, and I can extend these and something is off. That one's right. Oh, I see what I did now. Let's Control Z until I get back to my move a while ago. All right, move. I moved that to the wrong place. Oh, now we're looking better. I can use join. Right click, join this and modify, join. I can use spacebar, go back to join and enter or right click. Or I can use extend. Extend, right click. When you do that, you actually end up with two lines on top of each other. Like in this area right here, there's two lines there. It's not showing me right now, but there is two lines there. That completes that one. Let's look at problem 222. Problem 222. It has a phantom line around it. I will show you how to create a phantom line, and we have a 1.5 inch radius, and it tells us as required for the other one. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and draw my circle before I forget that. And let's go to our layer properties. And we're going to create a new layer. The one that has the gold star by it is a new layer. And we're going to name it Phantom. And I'm going to change the color of it just so I know it's different. I'm going to make it a dark gray. Let's do a light gray. Okay. And it's not a continuous line. It is a phantom line. So we need to load us a phantom line on here. Scroll down to Phantom 2. Okay. And choose it and okay. And we need it to be a thin line. So let's make it 0.25. Okay. And we're going to close that. You're probably not going to be able to do that on the web version of CAD. Just do it as a center line since you cannot on web. All right, now I have my phantom line. I'm still in the object layer, so let's use a 2-point circle here and here, which makes, I'm going to show you that's a 1.5 inch diameter, which is what we're supposed to have. I'm going to go ahead and do another one. And let's go ahead and do the one on the bottom too. All right. Now that I have that, I don't know what, it don't tell me on my drawing what size the inner circles are. It says as required. So we're going to go back. Let's go back and let's make us some circles and try it out. Let's try a 1-inch diameter to start with. Let's go 1 and 1. That's not big enough. So let's delete those two. Try again. Let's go 1 1/4. That's too big. We got too big a gap. So let's delete those. Let's try 1 1/8. That's pretty close. So let's go with that. Let's do another one down here. 1.125. Let's focus in on this side over here. We want to make it look like this one. So we need to trim this area, not trim there, but we need to trim it down here. Okay. So we're going to trim here and here. Here and here. Did I trim the wrong one at the top? Nope. And I've got to trim this and this. Okay. Basically, I have my arcs here the way they should be. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to delete those. And I'm going to go ahead and put me, this is not showing a center mark, so we can just go ahead and array this. Let's array, polar array, these objects around this center, and we only need 4. And that drawing is complete. So let's stop right there with this